This is for you. Texas Outlaw Modified. This is Texas Outlaw Modified style. On behalf of the David Pope Memorial, we have to spot open for him. And what we do, we've got Miss Pope here to give us a start here in command. So here we go on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Troy Taylor, Bobby Malkus. The amount of wins on that front row. Who's going to get one more before it's all over? Green flag is out.
And here we go. Troy Taylor going down to the inside, trying to get that lead. That's it. Bobby Malkus on the outside. Going to try to put that 4B up there. Trailer in second. 71 Kevison Stair in third, and McMacken in 41 in fourth.
Taylor trying to get the lead back away from Malkus, but Malkus has the momentum built up. He stayed away from the rubber. He's above it, but he's making it work on that middle outside line. He's able to hold off Taylor. Meanwhile, McMacken and Stair are side by side for third. Josh Leonard and Charlie Smith third, all door to door, side by side. 3 wide with Clyde Dunn Jr. coming from the back.
He looks like Malkus found the line that he wants. And 56 Troy Taylor also. A little freaky going in to really get with it, get up there with these guys tonight. Third's the Stair, fourth 41 McMacken. Now making a move to 3 of Charlie Smith.
I'll tell you what, that inside line's only going to get more hotter and more rubber down with the rest of the field running down there. And that's going to help Taylor, who's in that group. Malkus really saying, I don't care. I'm going to run the line I want to run. And right now, it's working for him.
That's right, Chaz. And here they come down the front straightaway. Bobby Malkus still your leader. Bring in second, the 56 of Troy Taylor. Third, 71 Kevison Stair. Fourth, 41 McMacken. And running in fifth now. We've got a new one coming up to fifth. Running in 6-3 Charlie Smith.
And Charlie Smith starting to run that inside line very well. He's trying to sneak underneath that sport team. Josh Leonard. We are still side by side for third between McMacken and Stair. Right there, 6 cars, making 8 cars under a blanket. Stair, McMacken, Lander, Smith, Daniels, Bill, and Briarton and Kobe Smith all nose to tail side by side.
Yeah, Josh Landers found something on the outside now that he likes as he goes to turn number 1 and 2. Back to your leader, 4 Malkus. Second, 56 Taylor. Third, 71 Stair. Fourth, 41 McMacken.
It's got to bother Taylor to see that Ford just do whatever he wants. Look at where Malkus is running. No one else is even trying that line. It's a whole new concoction he's made up on his own. Taylor's down there in the preferred group, and he's just getting outran right now.
Yeah, there's really nobody else to try to even run that line because they can't even close to Bobby yet. Closest is 56. You see Taylor trying to run his line right now. Third, 71 is Stair.
And lap traffic's coming up will only help Bobby Malkus because lap traffic is in the line that Taylor's running right now.
That's right. The only thing that lap traffic hurt is that little freak is way back there. I don't see it happening for him tonight because he's running that inside group. You got to get up on the outside. You got to make something happen.
Scotty Brown retiring in turn 3. Bobby Malkus was about to catch him, as well as 16-year-old Logan Robertson.
You had to get in the feed tonight. It really hurts your start position in the feature. Starting so far back, but right now still your leader, 4 Bobby Malkus, second 56 Troy Taylor, third 71 Kevison Stair, and fourth 14H Josh Landers, fifth 41 Steve McMacken.
I'll tell you what, the 56 of Taylor starting to track down Bobby Malkus. Taylor starting to size up the 4, but when they get into this lap traffic, Mike, where's Taylor going to go? Malkus is fine. He's running a line no one else is in. Taylor's right in the preferred group. He's going to have to move. And you got to think that maybe Taylor will lose ground, but he's getting ground right there at the line. 2 car lengths from your leader.
Yeah, I think Taylor will continue to go even when they get in this lap traffic. He's been around for a long time. He's drove a bunch of big races. So has Malchus. But I would probably choose Taylor in that sense.
Well, Florence has moved up a little bit, so your lap cars are side by side. But Taylor once again closing in. A car length now between the two. Taylor showing Malchus the nose just a little bit. He was able to get to the left rear quarter panel, but here it comes, Mike. Lap traffic, and Malchus is up in clear sailing for the number 4 car, but Taylor to the inside of the line, not going to get it done just yet.
Yeah, Taylor will make this thing interesting for sure. He's trying an inside line again. Malchus still holding him up on the outside, and I tell you, I'm going to talk about these 2 cars for a while because these others are way back. We're starting lap traffic. Malchus on the outside, Taylor on the inside. Look how close it's going to get.
Here's what I'm interested in seeing. Where's Taylor going to go now? Malchus, we know where he's going to go, right around him. But Florence up the raceway, almost into your leader, taking his line away. As Max Eddie Thomas is spun out on the inside of 3. We are staying green. No, we go yellow, yellow, yellow. And the man, the myth, the legend, Troy Taylor, get underneath that 4. Will Malchus hold him up? What about Sister? We'll see what happens. Green flag, 10 to go.
Here we go, and Malchus going to lead him around again on that outside group. Troy Taylor going back down to the inside just like he has. 71 Sister again, and 75 Daniel. Now this is it, making a point right here. Daniel's starting to make a move.
The animals coming to light. Patrick Daniel cracks the top 5, but Lander's going to take it back away from him and go back to the 5th spot for the 75. And the 14J, or X that is, the Josh Landers moves up into 4th. Daniel still sticking with that outside group, trying to get around him.
Malchus, with the power that he's got on that front straightaway, worries me about the 56 catching him unless he can get lap traffic. But actually, the caution helped Malchus.
Malchus is now in the rubber, Mike. He's now in the rubber in 1 and 2. We'll see where he runs in 3 and 4. He's up the raceway a little bit more, but in 1 and 2, he went to the bottom last time by.
Yeah, he did. He's getting right up by that wall on the front straightaway, then shooting it down. Taylor hasn't done that yet. I still got to see Taylor get on the outside of these special.
We got one around in 3, yellow flag, yellow, yellow.
Troy's got to do something to get on up there above him.
Definitely. 6 to go. Taylor a little bit better of a restart there on Malchus. He didn't let him get too far away, but Malchus with that drive down the back straightaway, carrying that momentum through the center of the corners. But Taylor in 4, that's where he really closes in.
Yeah, Taylor's really closing in now because Malchus is making those high runs through the turns. He's taking up the whole track. Where you see the Taylor's going to cut it down on the inside and making it a shorter track.
2 different lines. Off of 4 is where Taylor really makes up ground, but Malchus is beating him around the entire track from the start-finish line back to turn 4. Taylor going to have to change up his game plan just a little bit as the gap slowly increases between the 4 and 56.
It is getting closer as they come out of turn 4. Malchus' tires can't hold up forever up there where he's at. And Troy Taylor knows that, so I guess that's why he's staying down low. The 71 Kevin Sister in 3rd, and then, you know, a lot of difference there.
Taylor is starting to run him down. Taylor gradually closing that lead away. He's figured something out in 1 and 2, just a little bit better. He's kind of rolling the center of the corner, but Malchus still able to get the forward drive off of that Speedway.
Malchus has really got the power down the front straightaway, that's for sure. Troy's starting to go into turns a little harder than he was.
2 to go at the line. Taylor, you're going to have to do something quick. If you don't get with it, you're going to get second, as that seems to be the case. The white flag is flying. Taylor, what are you going to do? 1 more lap to go. Malchus enters a little bit lower than usual, goes up the raceway, and right now down the back straightaway, he pulls the 56 as they enter 3 and 4. And on the turn number 4, your winner of the David Polk Memorial Texas Outlaw Modified event, Bobby Malchus. 2nd, Troy Taylor. 3rd, Sister. 4th, Field. 5th, Landers. 6th, Daniel. 7th, Kobe Smith. 8th, going to JP Dow. Once again, your winner out of Red Oak, Texas, the 4M, Bobby Malchus. Walking on down to victory lane, your winner tonight, Troy Taylor. And man, That inside line you had going, and Malchus, he was just doing something that nobody else was doing, and it worked. That 9 pounds, I mean, he still drove a heck of a race. You drove a heck of a race. Can't take anything away from him. But unfortunately, and fortunately for you, he was 9 pounds light.
Well, you know, like my car after the heat race was about 6 pounds too heavy to the good. So, I mean, we knew to bolt an extra piece of lead on the car and we put extra fuel in it, not knowing how long this race would go, figuring that there would be lots of cautions and stuff in it. But, you know, we only had a couple of cautions there. This is a fun racetrack. When they get slick like this right here, you can race all over it. You just got to kind of tippy-toe around on it. You know, it really puts the driving in the car instead of, you know, when the racetracks are all tacky and stuff like that, you just stand up, you just turn the car and just stand on the gas and use all the horsepower you can get. This right here takes a lot of finesse.
Yeah, it looked like the bottom line had a little rubber built up for y'all to get a little grip out of. Malchus was just out there in the Outlands. What was he doing that you couldn't do?
Well, believe it or not, when the checker flag dropped, I went and tried his line, and it was faster. So it had more rubber built up out there. So, I mean, but
you just not want to try it in the race because of the worried about someone behind you? Or?
Right. You know, I knew Kevin was behind me, and, you know, Kevin's a very fast competitor, you know, and he's just a good racer to race against too, and you don't want to give no more than you have to give up at all. You know, you want to get all you can get.
What did we say for the beginning of the night? My interview's luck is getting good. You never won a Tom's race. You got one out of the way now.
I can't believe this. Is this real?
It happened. 9 pounds happened.
You better pinch me and make sure this is real.
I don't want to pinch you. I'm a little scared of it. No, I'm just playing. But who's helped you get out here and put on a show? How about this crowd we had today, man? You was thinking the fans. How about this crowd we had?
We had a great set of fans tonight. You know, I want to thank my crew here, Keith Hutchins, Wesley Staggs, Brian Wolliver. There's a couple other guys that help me, you know, that don't come all the time. That one is Tristan Dykes. You know, he helped me build this car. But these are the guys right here that get this car here every week and keep it going. Even though it's kind of rough looking and beat up this year, you know, we've had lots of bad runs, but we've had good runs. And finally, maybe we got the luck turned around. You know, we ran real good at Doubles Bowl the other night, and we ran good last night at Ardmore, but it didn't show what we had. But to get my first Tom's race, you know, Keith does a hell of a job putting these races on for us, and Lopez for doing the teching. And
David Pope Memorial too, you know, big show.
David Pope Memorial race, you know, I've been to a couple of his races, you know, the races the family had for him, and you know, I just really appreciate them guys putting these races on and helping us out. And well, what a set of fans we got. You know, the Edwards family for putting this racetrack back together and giving us a place to race.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight. The man, the myth, the legend, the 56 car, Troy Taylor. Troy Taylor, Bobby Malchus. The amount of wins on that front row. Who's going to get one more before it's all over? Green flag is out.
And here we go. Troy Taylor going down to the inside, trying to get that lead. That's it. Bobby Malchus on the outside. Going to try to put that 4B up there. Traylor in second. 7-1 Kevin Stair in third, and McMacken in 41 in fourth.
Taylor trying to get the lead back away from Malchus, but
we've got Miss Pope here to give us a start here in command. So here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2,